Hello everyone, welcome to another mini bat rep. This is 500 points of Space Wolves versus Tyranids. And again, this is just us kind of learning the game, going through stuff, stratagems, some basic rules, stuff like that. So this is the table. Everything is obscuring and that's it. Obviously, this piece here, and this piece here will block line of sight if actually, models behind it are little, which in this game actually could work. So onto the Space Wolf turn. Oh, deployment will be that corner and this corner. Just edge to edge. The cardboard has a little divider, so this is the center. So it'll be this point to that point. So this will be the deployment. So for the Space Wolves, we have Chaplain and Terminator armor with 5 Terminators. Thunder Hammer for the Space Wolves, and Storm Shield for 2. Dual Lightning Claws for 1. Chain Fist and Stormbolter, Assault Cannon, Chain Fist, and then 10 Intercessors, with their bolt rifles. The litanies are Strength and Hate. The relic is the Fury for +2 Strength, -2 AP, and D3 damage, and 6 to wound equal mortal wounds. His Warlord trait is Hunter, +1 to advance and charge rolls, and if he makes a charge, he gains an aura that allows things to advance and charge with him. Something close to that. We'll look it up when it actually comes into play, but it's pretty gross. Over to Tyranids, we have something different. I do have proxies. I do apologize for that. I currently hate the GW models, and even though I have some of them, I still don't like using them. These 3 Venom Thropes with no arms are going to be Biovores. They will be shooting the little spore mines. So 3 Biovores there, 3 Hive Guard in the back, 3 Zone Thropes, a Neurothrope, a Mucilid Spore, and 4 Ripper Swarms, as well as the Spore Mines for shooting. That's my 500 point Tyranid list. I will be doing Chronos, so I reroll 1s in the shooting phase. Nothing really good for this army. I kind of shoot, and I kind of don't do anything. I don't have anything good in close combat. I don't have anything good for, toughness or just ripping through stuff. So Chronos, rerolling 1s for shooting, more or less just for the Hive Guard. And it does kind of work for the Biovores, although missing is kind of better. We're not using anything other than the codexes. He's got an exception with the Space Wolf Codex and the Space Marine Codex, and the Space Wolf Codex counts as 2, but it's still the same codex. We're not using anything else, and since Tyranids don't have a current codex for this edition, it's just kind of whatever. So my relic on my Neurothrope is the Ymgarl factor. Watch out, he could get +1 strength, toughness, or attack to be almost as good as a single intercessor in close combat. Almost. Better save, but that's it. The Psychic, or the Warlord trait, because we made our lists not knowing what we were bringing, like I knew he was playing Space Wolves, he knew I was playing Tyranids, that's it. I took Soul Hunger, because Warlord traits and relics in Tyranids currently aren't very good unless you're using the other book. If a Psyker within 18 inches fails a Psychic test, which he doesn't have any, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. So if he had have taken a Psyker on this little board, this list would have been really good against it. He has Catalyst and Psychic Scream. And then the Zone Thropes also have Catalyst, just for redundancy, and Smite's the only thing that's going to be useful, and this list doesn't. I don't know. It's a weird list. Just having some fun with it. And that's it. We'll see you after deployment. Okay, we have the Space Wolves over here. Intercessors on one side, intercessors on the other side. All the Terminators in the middle. He was thinking about deep striking them just to kind of get that mechanic kind of learnt, but he didn't think 10 Marines for 2 turns, if he goes second, would be good. So, Terminators are in play because they're definitely need to be in play on this small of a table. Plus, I have deniability with things like Ripper Swarms, so... And then I, for the first time I think ever, castled. Have my Biovore proxies in the back corner, Hive Guard, Zonethropes, Neurothrope, and the Rippers out front, and my Mucilid Spore, who's only here because I had extra points, and I like making my lists exactly 500 points. So instead of adding 1 Ripper and being under, I took a Mucilid Spore. And he's just going to float around the side until they shoot and kill him. He's nothing. And that's it. That is deployment. So now, who goes first? Dun dun dun. I got a 4 this time. I got a reroll. Fine. Space Wolves also got a 4. You roll first this time. 2. Yeah, 3. Tyranids get to go first. So we'll be back after... Spoiler alert, I will not be charging turn 1 this time. Alright, Tyranid turn 1. This Mucilid Spore moved and advanced. He went from here to here, because he is very slow. These guys did not move at all. Psychic Phase, we got Catalyst up on the Spore Mine, because no reason why. Probably a bad idea, if anything. And then the Zonethropes were able to smite and kill a single Terminator, which is really good for a Psychic Phase. Then the Shooting Phase, the Spore Mines from the Biovores all hit. We're able to kill 1 more Terminator. And then the Hive Guard were able to kill 2 Space Marines. Very good turn 1 for the Tyranids. On to Space Wolves, turn 1. Okay, the Space Wolf force has moved up. These guys advanced. This guy tried a cheeky little move, advance, and charge, because, you know, did all the extra things to get him to do that. So you might as well actually do that. Didn't work though. He failed. It was close, but not, you know, it just still didn't work. So we brought these guys up with an advance roll. These Space Marines up just so that he wasn't able to get shot, because, you know, learning from previous games, which is good. Terminators moved but didn't advance. He wanted to because of the Thunderhammer Storm Shields, but he didn't because of the Assault Cannon. And the Assault Cannon and some little shots killed 2 Ripper Swarms. So my massive field of cannon fodder is 50% gone with 2 Ripper Swarms. And that's it. On to Tyranid's turn 2. And my balloon probably gonna pop. Okay, here we are at the bottom of the Tyranid turn. We got some Spore Mines over there, blocking off nothing at all. We have the big Spore Mine decided to move up a little bit. I was gonna charge, but I decided to leave my screen so that he couldn't move any farther than those guys. Even if he shoots them, he still can't move past them. So that's that goal. So we still have the chaplain behind the tree. But these intercessors, this many intercessors right here, were killed this turn. No, Hive Guard did some wounds. I was going to say it was all due to mortal wounds, but Hive Guard and the Biovores did it. I used single-minded annihilation on the Biovores. Normally it's done on the Hive Guard, but I wanted to see how it would work on the Biovores, which I then realized I'm using completely wrong. The tactic is to move them so that they get -1 to hit, so that you create the Spore Mines. Because you don't actually want to hit good if your purpose of taking them is to block off laneways. So now I know that for the next time. So on to Space Wolf's turn. Well, the only thing left on that area is my little spore mines. Things kind of moved up and charged, and then moved up more. This guy made it. He can move, advance, and charge, and he rolled like an 11 for his charge. So he definitely ran around the Rippers, around, and then in. He sent the Marines into my balloon, who popped and killed one guy so that they wouldn't get to the Terminators. And then the Terminators, with their Thunder Hammers, absolutely massacred the Rippers because they just do that. 3 damage weapons with no saves against 3 wound models, pretty easy. He did 1 wound to the Zoanthropes. I think it was in shooting. And that was it. He bounced off their 3+ invulnerable save, and their 3 strength 4 attacks hitting on 4s didn't even hit. So he was just laughing at them. But they were laughing with him, so it's all good. On to Tyranid, turn 3. Alright. The balloons made the charge. But before that, we did a little bit of shooting, a little bit of psychic. Zoanthropes have Catalyst, which I totally forgot about, so I'm going to roll some saves after this, so there might be another Zoanthrope back. They smited the little guy, did a little bit of damage to him, and shot everything into him, charged with the spore mines. He overwatched and killed 1, and they missed 1 and put a spore mine here. This is the dead pile, and he might be coming back. Probably not, but there's a chance. So we're back with Space Wolf's turn. Alright, the mighty spore mine got shot. He split his shots up between the Hive Guard and 1 shot from the assault cannon into the spore mine. Killed the spore mine, put 2 wounds on the Hive Guard, then charged in. He used his special ability to leave and still be able to charge with his chaplain. And apparently, sometimes 3-up invuls just never fail. And single attacks at strength 4 with 0 AP, 1 damage, just don't do anything. So my combined 3 attacks between my 2 units didn't even force him to make a save. So that's it for Space Wolves. So on to whatever turn it is for Tyranids. I think it's 4 now, but we'll see. Well, big shocker. The Neurothrope did not kill the 3-wound Terminator Chaplain with a single attack, dealing 1 damage. He didn't even wound him. He didn't even hit him. He took 4 wounds, though, with a single attack getting through the save. No CP to reroll. The Zoanthropes fell back, and the Hive Guard and Venomthropes all shot in. And the only time I wanted the Biovores, sorry, not the Venomthropes, only time I didn't want them to miss, they missed. So I got some Spore Mines over there. Still okay, but would have been nice to do some Mortal Wounds. Hive Guard had to shoot twice with the CPs, so I'm out of CPs, but it was worth it because I did kill the 2 Terminators. So now it's souped up Chaplain versus all this. Let's see if he can survive. Space Wolf's next turn. Well, it was a quick turn, but this guy got destroyed. 4 damage, just, yeah, so much damage. However, he did consolidate into the Hive Guard. They did a 1 wound to him. Really good. And that was it. He killed the Neurothrope and consolidated into them. Slapped them around a bit. Now it's their turn. See what they can do on my turn. Alright, the Hive Guard backed up. The Zoanthrope smited in for a couple wounds. And the Biovores all hit and just killed them. Spore Mines didn't even get to finish the job. Well, I guess they technically did while they were being shot. But here he is. Alright, so that was game 2. Hope you enjoyed. Again, if you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them below. And until next time.